underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen off the play fake. His throw incomplete. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense very strong in the victory last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown. It's complete. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Being chased at, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now Kaepernick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carter, a first down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff running left is Gibson. Ooh, with a juke. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run with Gibson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. These two teams all tied after 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Kaepernick now on the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Colin Kaepernick with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there for the Bills.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football. And
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. That one caught by Carter.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a give to Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down is Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Kaepernick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Carter now on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished third among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3 yards remain for second down.
Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
to the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll go again with Gibson. Powers through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
And he works free. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Two yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A give to Gibson running right. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive
right.
battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Allen again. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make this a second down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Throw right side taken in by Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Gibson. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. He is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Matt Hawk now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Kaepernick to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back to throw. Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Kaepernick. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn it around.